Okay, this is my second video for today. I'm going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the Prescott uh, injury. First of all, prayers out to Dak. Hopefully he recovers fully and he's able to come back and play. Okay. Um, so that's first off. That's what I'm going to say. Like it was a horrible injury. Um, and I need him to get better and come back and play. Okay, I'm not really a Cowboys fan, but you don't ever want to see somebody possibly like have their career ended because of an injury. Okay, now this is what I'm gonna say about this, and this is why I'm really upset. Okay, Dallas Cowboy fans, a lot of them blame Prescott for them losing. Okay, the games in the beginning of the year. They blamed them against the Browns. They blamed them against basically anytime they lost. It's always like not everybody, but there's a lot of people that for some reason think that this is his fault. What do you want the guy to do? To go on the defensive side and play linebacker or freaking defensive end or like what do you want him to do? He's putting up like 30 something points, 500 something yards a game for the last like 4 games. Okay? Now, you can go back and be like, well, he didn't really score until it was like late and this and that and this and that. Dude, it like is it a game? It's not even a game. Against the Browns, it wasn't even a game. Unless he comes back in that fourth quarter and lights the Browns defense on fire. Like he just, I don't care. Like if they were like, oh no, they're just playing defense, prevent, and dude, no defense wants to let the other team, no matter if they're playing prevent defense or whatever, they don't want them to they're not gonna try to let them come down and score 24 unanswered points. Okay, so this guy has talent. Could he be? He's not like the perfect quarterback because nobody is. Mahomes today just lost to the Raiders. Okay, so the loss according to these the people that hate on Dak, according to their logic, Mahomes ain't shit because they lost. So I don't want to hear it. Okay, this guy playing quarterback is extremely difficult. You have like 3 seconds, maybe 3.5 seconds to make a decision, or else you get sacked, you get stripped, you get the ball stripped, you get blasted from some like 250-pound, 7-foot guy just rushing at you, and you're like this scrawny, like little 6'1", like 180-pound guy. Like these guys have a tough job. Hence the reason there's not that many good quarterbacks, okay? So by this logic, Mahomes lost to the Raiders. That means Mahomes a piece of shit now, according to you guys. So this is so stupid for people to blame. Was it Dak letting the Browns rush for 307 yards last week? Was it his fault that they rushed for that? I mean, look at this. I think I read the statistic, like this, like 165 yards before contact were allowed by the Cowboys defense. 165 yards is more than most NFL teams have total rushing yards. And the defense on the Cowboys let 165 yards before contact. They were like basically high school kids going up against NFL players. That's how they looked out there against the Browns' offensive line. Okay? So is that Dak's fault? No. No, it's not. But still people want to say like, oh, this is that. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Everybody on the defense that's getting paid all this money and have all these high-paying contracts aren't worth shit. Aren't they like the worst? Dude, the New York Giants put 34 points on the board against this sorry-ass defense. Think about this. That team was averaging like, what, 7 to 12 points a game? And they put 3 times that amount on the board against this sorry-ass Cowboys defense? How is that Dak's fault? All of them on the defense that are getting paid all these millions of dollars aren't worth shit. But the one guy that has consistently produced at his position, that's the guy that doesn't have a contract. Now he's looking at a possibly career-ending injury with absolutely nothing to show for it. As far as a big payout, a big contract. All because sorry-ass freaking owner, Jerry, or whatever his name is, he didn't feel like Dak had proven himself. Dude, what more do you want the guy to do? If you don't want to pay him, okay? If you don't want to pay him, then be upfront about it and just go ahead and trade him to some other team that will actually utilize him, protect him, give him a good freaking line to protect him, put him in the right situations for him to succeed, so that he doesn't have to throw the entire defense and offense on his back and carry freaking your team to a win. This guy is out there running because his stupid freaking running back that's getting paid buku dollars can't run for more than 50 yards a game. Against the Browns, what did he have? Zeke only had what, like 46, 44 yards, something like that? And one of them was that big run that he broke, and then he got stripped and we recovered the ball. But he's getting paid money. He's worth 90 or whatever the hell they're paying millions they're paying to him. But Dak is it. The guy that's throwing for 500 yards. The guy that led you to one of the most like miraculous comebacks in the history of the NFL against the freaking Falcons a couple of weeks ago. He's the one that doesn't get paid. But these sorry ass freaking defensive players that can't produce pressure on anybody, that can't get a freaking sack to save their life, oh, they get money. They're getting paid. Yeah. They're the ones that need to get paid. Because they're so good that they need to have that contract. But Dak doesn't need a contract. So now this guy's looking at possibly never being able to play again with absolutely no guarantee of money or anything like that. All because, oh no, he got to prove it. This is that. I'm telling you this. If Dak doesn't come back and play, if he doesn't get a good contract after this injury, if he comes back and plays, I don't care what kind of player he is after he comes back. If he comes back to play for the freaking Cowboys, they better pay this man his money. And if I think J.C. Treader, our center, is the representative for like the players or something like that. He needs to look at this situation and do something about it. Because this is ridiculous. How do you like this? There has to be some type of protection for these players, okay? These people, these owners make billions of dollars off of these teams and won't pay their players what they're supposed to pay them, okay? This is unfair. They need to work something out in the NFL where, like, if you don't do something within a certain amount of time, this whole franchise tag, I don't really know how it works with the franchise tags and all this other bullshit. But all I know is this guy should have a contract for a lot of money because he was playing, he was carrying the team on his back, and he does it. And now he might not play again and have nothing to show for it. This is not right. Okay, this is not right. There needs to be some type of protection for these players that are putting literally their life on the line to get these sorry ass freaking uh, owners Super Bowl champions and shit like that, so they can gloat about how their team has rings. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. Like, once again, I hope, prayers out to Dak. Hopefully he gets better. He comes back. You know what I want to happen? I want him to come back, not take a freaking contract from the Cowboys, go and play with freaking some other team that will appreciate him, pay him his money, put offensive line that's going to protect him, put weapons around him, running backs and stuff like that that's going to produce and help him out. So he's not the one having to run shit in and do everything himself. And then come back, meet up with the Cowboys in the freaking postseason and beat the shit out of them. I hope he goes to a freaking Super Bowl and wins a Super Bowl for some other team and not for this sorry-ass Cowboys team and this sorry-ass freaking Cowboys management. Tell me this freaking sorry-ass players on defense, sorry-ass Zeke that can't do shit. Ever since Zeke got paid, he don't give a shit about anything. You can just tell it. Is this guy even, like, he seems punch drunk. He doesn't, either that or he doesn't give a shit about, he's like, oh, I got paid, I don't give a shit. Oh my God, dude. Anyway, that's what I had to say about that. This is sad, man. This is so freaking sad. This is so sad. Once again, everybody else got their money that ain't worth shit, and Dak might not play again and he don't got no money. Once again, what did Zeke do in the Browns game to deserve the money that he's getting paid? The only guy that I saw doing shit was Dak, zipping and threading balls into freaking receivers' hands, okay? But he don't got money. But you know, I already said it. I'm not gonna say it again. But this is some bullshit, and I hope it changes because this is wrong.